And while I was watching it, the mailman dropped off something for me that he didn't even knock on the door. But I was very happy to go out there and see how my cats are doing and see which ones want to come in and eat. And I was surprised. Not really. I mean, the Micronauts. I keep saying Micro Man. My Micronauts figures have come, and I'm just grabbing some of my Micro Man and my honorary Micro Man right there. And I do have a reproduction of a Micro Man from the 1999, 2000. They did reproductions as well. So this one's actually a reproduction of one we did not get in the United States. Here's the ones I got. And right now it's at we're at that time of the day where it's going to be whitewashed out because the sun is coming through the west side of the house, and this window is at the west side. You got to remember the south is that way, west, east. Sun rises, and I can see it in my window because there's my bedroom back there. Yeah, no, the house is not made with ideas like halls or something. It's just kind of like everything is branched off from one place or another. All right, so inside is the box. We don't have packing peanuts. That's a good thing. We got both Berenkarza. Oh man, these are beautiful. Beautiful, I say, beautiful. Here's a box for you cats to play in. All right, so look at these. Biotron and Karza. I can't believe I'm holding a Karza that's tinier than the original Karza. If I would have remembered, I could have. I don't know where my Karza. Oh, I know where they are. They're up there. I'll do a more proper video later. I don't have a Biotron. I had Phobos as a kid. I have parts of Biotron from flea markets and stuff like that. So Biotron, he is the Commander Arteris Rand's personal assistant. I love how they made them like Transformers cards on the back. Function, personal assistance. Biotron was Commander Rand's personal assistant. So they can use Arteris Rand, which was not a Micronaut figure technically. It was a Micronauts comic book from Marvel. So I don't know how they got to do that, but they can't make Bug. This gives me hope, though, that they'll make a Bug because they can use the name Arteris Rand, which is a Marvel copyright, I guess. I mean, I don't know how that stuff works. He served as Rand's remote explorer, and the two were able to link telepathically. He was destroyed during Karza's war. Fortunately, his memory banks were recovered, and he was since rebuilt several times. I don't remember one time he was built as well, this may have been before the comic book, but he was rebuilt as a giant ship, which was more like the actual toy. Oh, I don't know what to do. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the plastic bubble. Wish they'd have made this like the ones that you can cut off and then still use it. So I am definitely wanting to keep this artwork. This artwork is beautiful for spacious skies. All right, so yeah, and later I'll steam it off. Actually, what I could do is just stick it in my car on a nice day, and it'll pop right off because of the heat and humidity down here. Yeah, I always wonder, like, curly hair people don't live down here, and I guess I know why, because it's too hot and humid. You might be saying, why are you getting Karza first? Because I like Baron Karza. Actually, not Karza first. I'm getting Biotron first because Karza best for last. I'm extremely stoked because I have been wanting a actual, same size. I really do hope they make the rest of these. I've always wanted a Biotron in this scale. All right, so push carefully. One thing I did hear is that they put the treads on with a 4mm port, so you can't use your Micronaut stuff. And I was like, what? They did it because of the what are they called? Trying to be very careful because I do not want to break anything, and I am the person, and it'll break right out of the package with me, even though on my luck. Coming out. I'm coming out, so you better get this party started. Oh man, look at this. It's shiny. It's chrome. It's got articulation. Oh yeah, I was gonna get one of those little Locutus of Borg figures I have to put in his chest, because I heard that the chest thing does come off. Maybe the one I watched, the guy I watched was Hero, or Hebrew. That was Hebrew. That's really cool that he has articulation like that instead of just forward and backwards like the ordinary reaction figure. These are reaction plus. So he's got articulation swivel in the hand. His elbow goes 90 degrees. And he's got articulation like that. He's got waist articulation. And, oh, look at that. I have not seen a metal hanger on the bottom. I know it sounds like weird, but I have not seen a metal hanger down there for a figure in a long time. I like the little bumps on the back right there. On the original, I thought there was only 2 on the back, but I can't remember. I had, like I said, Phobos was exactly the same, except with a different head and different color scheme. I just remember that you can pop the legs apart, flip that part over, and turn this into like a motorcycle with like a little connector thing right there to go into their backs. I think there was a hole up here to put like a little thing that was kind of like handlebars. So he can't go a full 90 degrees, but you could really expect him to sit down. Although I did bring him out to say maybe he can fit inside the vehicles. I doubt it. But this is one we never got in America, but it's he came in a little clear coffin, which was actually, I left that in the room. I'm just comparing them to an original Micro Man, which is the same thing as Micronauts for this year. So Phobos, Biotron's slightly taller, which he should be, because in the comic book he was. Here is Kamen Rider from a same scale perspective, not the same series. Here is Micro Man 1999. This is Super, not Arthur. Arthur's the red one. This is Edison. And of course he's shorter because they were, I think they said something about these were descendants of the, this is definitely an awesome tribute. Oh, I know, I'm so excited. I've loved Micronauts all my life. Micronauts, I liked Rom the comic, but after playing my cousin's toy of Rom, I was like not impressed with the toy. I was like, please tell me they're going to come out with a better toy, and I'm going to be hopefully getting that soon too. So here he is with the honorary Micronauts, because he definitely looks like he goes with the Micronauts. Sorry, if there's a lot of light filtration for that window right there, and I'm actually getting hot right here. So there he is beside of somebody who could pretend to be Artemis Rand, although he's not wearing blue with yellow stripes. I do have that figure though. That's awesome. Now, Baron Karza, which we know this can easily make a Phobos. You just have to make a new head. In the white version of Baron Karza, which of course is, oops, I forgot this table is like crap. Hey, midnight down. She always waits till I get on here, and then I can't yell at her even more. Sweetheart, that's where food goes, and you're not food. Not yet. Anyway, I'm definitely want to save the art on this. Be careful with that knife not to go too far down in that thing. Oh, open it and scratch the thing. All right, here we go with Baron Karza. For a while there, I thought it was Baron Kartha because I read a letter that said that, they had the Micronaut language, and there was no letter Z. So somebody said, oh, it's actually Baron Kartha. I was like, so for the longest time, I called him Kartha. I'm still not clear on that. But I was trying to be all like, look at me, I know how to speak in properly English. Yes, Force Commander. I guess my brain was trying to remember. It's Prince something. Argon. Prince Argon was his name in the comic. He, oh, I wonder if they can make the horses. That is a rubber band there. That's cool. See, his is a little bit different because no, it's not. He could do some funky dancing. Dun, 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 dun. So he can do some funky dancing. And of course, they're going to be about the same height, probably. Actually, Baron Karza is a bit smaller. So he's closer to these guys' size. Still taller than them, though, which he should be. He should be. He's like their Darth Vader of the comic. He's got armpit action, goes up that far. 360 degrees, he got caught on that thing. Oh, yeah, their backpacks are more like G.I. Joe scale, which I always thought G.I. Joe was 5mm, because I swear I used to put Micronaut pieces on my G.I. Joes. They got the little plus thing like G.I. Joes do. If they wanted to go with a round stem on these things, they go to go with a hexagon on this, kind of like the Transformers are currently doing. Here, let me grab a Transformer real quick. So Transformers have the 5mm port, which is great because, it won't go in here, unfortunately, but it goes with the originals. Yeah, a Croyer's cool, but see, I've had an Croyer all my life, so I had the pink one that's supposed to be red, but see, it won't go in there. So one of the guys, Hebrew, says that he's going to actually make this one, open it up with a Dremel, and make it 5mm, and then he had to just reinforce this, and I'm going, that's a lot of extra work. Oh, yeah, of course, with the interchangeable world of the Micronauts, what do we have to do? Interchange them. I don't think he did this on his video. Yeah, a week ago, I was like, where's mine at? Somebody else had dropped a video. I was like, oh, my gosh. I ordered straight from the company instead of, like, Big Bad Toy Store, so I would get hopefully dibs on it. It came a week later than most people's. So we got tire treads on the back of that. And that's cool. They got black tire treads on there. So they actually took the time to make it a different piece of plastic. We got his drill things. It would have been really cool if they could have made it come off and become like his arms, like, interchange it with his arms and other things. But I don't think they're going to be able to make a horse to go with him. Like Oberon's the white horse, Andromeda's the black horse. Yeah. It was a hardcore Micronauts person. Micronauts and 8-inch Migos are my two favorite that I had a lot of. I only had a very few of the Shogun Warriors. That would be my third favorite thing. Okay, so his head is only a left and right. It's not like those things are kind of sharp. His little horns on his head. Left and right, so it's not a ball joint there. Oh, okay, so he's got his bicep swivels down here. He's got 90 degrees at the elbow, obviously. He doesn't have wrist swivel. That's fine. I mean, he has wrist swivel, but he doesn't have bicep joint, so it's kind of give and take situation. So, he's got a very obvious disco joint. Dun, 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 dun. I hope they make an alien fuggers like Repto. I still have my Repto and my Membros from the new things, and the older Membros is somewhere. And, I got a whole bunch of them. I should have just grabbed them, but I'll do a more proper video later. We got 90-degree joints. Monday could be Micronaut Monday, because it is normally Micro Monday. Anyway, I wanted to say hi. Hi, how you doing, Avian Savage? Sorry, I'm just like enthralled with this. It feels so good. It feels really good. I mean, it just feels awesome. And I'm just so glad to get these. And I still have my original Baron Karza and Force Commander and Oberon and Andromeda. But it's really cool to have these in the same scale, because in the comic book they were in the same scale technically. Now I wonder if we're going to get, like, say, what was his sidekick, Microtron, and then the girl Nanotron. So these are fantastic. I mean, you know how like reaction figures are $20? Well, these are also $20, but you get so much more out of these. These are so much better. I mean, this is actually worth the $20. The reaction figures, I always have a hard time justifying $20 for those. I came this close to buying a RoboCop for $20 because he was the glow-in-the-dark one. I was like, well, getting the original RoboCop will cost more than $20. But I never did pull the trigger on it. This was a no-brainer. If you put up Micronaut stuff or glow-in-the-dark, I know, well, little bits over here wanting attention. So if you put out Micronaut stuff or ROM or Shogun Warriors, you got my attention. Yeah, I got lots of Geta Robo and stuff like that was basically Shogun Warriors in Japan. Raiding is, of course, my favorite. He's right up there. So do I have any other Micronauts sitting out here? Let's see. Man, it's going to be hard. It's going to, like, make it where you can't see. I still got Raiding. I hope that light's not going to bleach my figures. I usually try to keep my figures away from the light. When I came in here, there was like a light right here. So I guess that's why I'm hot right now, because I think the light's on me. All right, so yeah, there we go. We got these guys. We got other scaled figures, similar ones. Every time I try to clean this up, it's like it keeps creeping in with more stuff. So I need to put like can go this far and no farther, either tape or something to make sure I know that I can't just leave it here. Of course, then the cats be like, oh, I got all this space to lay around on. Yeah. All right, so unfortunately, a lot of these guys have been broken. His leg comes off easily because it's supposed to. He also comes with a leg that has bat wings on it. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely go, guys, pick these up, go buy them. They're totally worth it. Reaction figures, $20 each. You can get them from Big Bad Toy Store and save yourself a little bit on shipping and handling, because with Big Bad Toy Store, they're $4. Color schemes are pretty good right there. $4 for shipping and handling. I think they're still doing that flat rate. So both of them will come out to be 20 plus 20 plus 4. It's $44. It's a little bit more than, or a little bit less than I paid. I just wish they did have 5mm ports. It was like, oh, what a missed opportunity. Because, I mean, I know they're like, well, they're like the G.I. Joes. Yes, but we want to play with them all and completely with our Micronaut toys. But, hey, don't look the gift horse in the mouth. This is supposed to, there we go, it came off. So is there like a little teeny tiny figure up here somewhere? I doubt it. But I definitely got to get, like, see if the Locutus of Borg will fit in there. Because I have him sitting in a 132 scale car somewhere. The black and silver one. All right, so I'm just letting you guys know about this. This came out. You definitely need to pick it up. So they know that if people are buying them, they'll make more of them. And we want more of them. I've been wanting Bug my entire life. Bug is on my short list of Micronauts figures. I've had, what was his name? This is my Bug, so to speak. This is one character I pretend is Bug. Because he's Edison, he's got a bug eyes. He's kind of like, I guess, a tribute to Bug is what I'm wondering. I don't know. But he's from the Microman 1999 line. So he's my stand-in Bug. And when I was a kid, I had to get the green version of the the something Defender, Galactic Defender, because technically in the comic books he was Galactic Defender, and I had a blue one. I was like, no, but I gotta have a green one for Bug. I have to have a green one, and I think I tried to even paint his chest, but it didn't go well because I was using tester paints. All right, any questions or anything? Because I definitely want to wrap this up and play a little bit more. They stand pretty well too. Yeah, I need to give him one of these little staffs. I used to use a Bespin staff from the Sandman for my Galactic Defender. That was his staff in the comic book. It was like the closest thing I can just make up. Yep. Oh, I was going to try to see if one of them could fit. I seriously doubt he'll fit in there. Oh, is that a bug? Well, that's lovely. Oh, I think I'll clean this out first, which is easy to do. You just take the coat off and dump whatever's in there out. Yeah. Okay. Note to self, don't just bring things in here. Make sure they're clean. That was actually on the floor under my bed, and then I found it the other day, and I was like, where have you been? So it fell off my nightstand, thanks to cats. I'm talking about you, Midnight. Actually, it was probably Tom Tom. He jumps up there all the time. All right, any other questions? I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. And thank you for watching. And I hope you guys pick these up. Definitely pick them up. Support the company, especially for these. If they do other figures from the Micronauts, it will be wonderful. But they're not going to make them if these don't make a successful dent. If these sell well, they'll make more, hopefully. That's what I'm looking forward to. What else could they possibly make? Of course, they can make Force Commander. They can make the green guy. I have another black one. I don't know where. Oh, it's probably in the Micronauts. I got these boxes of Micronauts right in there. And I have, he's got a different head. I think he's called the Emperor. And he's very different. I think he's from Italy. But I got him at a flea market, so I was like, cool. And yeah, so there's a few others they can make from him. Now, for him, from the comics, Phobos, but technically in the comics, Phobos was one time in the, like, I think it was like issue number 1, or they had him like in his giant tank mode. He was kind of like half this and half something else. So Phobos wasn't really technically a character in the comic. Neither was the green guy or anything else. But I'm just saying they could just still do it. I'd buy them up. All right, go support Super7. Go to their website, pick these up for yourself.